10 years of study, you are in this job, you are just talking. Anywhere you go, you just keep writing exam and exam and exam. She reached that point where she was looking for an alternative. She just wanted another skill that was different from patient. My wife is a doctor. She studied medicine in Russia. From her medicine, she went on to do a master's in public health. So altogether, she had spent like 10 years studying. Also working in a health organization, or what they still do is more like community health. So they interface with patients, go to patients' house, check up on them such that they are healthy and they don't need to go to the hospital. I think my wife actually reached that point in, 10 years of study, and then you are in this job, you are just talking. She just wanted something that, you could do the job without actually talking to people 24/7. And also, not really easy to relocate because they have to write exams in every country they get to. So anywhere you go, you just keep writing exam. And for her, she reached that point where she was looking for an alternative. If I don't work in a hospital, that means I can't do any other job. So she just wanted another skill that was different from patient. Once we settled that, okay, fine, you need a skill, you don't want it to be hospital related, you just want something different, we now began to worry about what kind of skill do you want. At this point in time, everywhere is just tech. And the question is, which tech skill do you want to get? And that's where the confusion actually started. Because she is coming from a medical background, it can be so difficult understanding all this, especially when you don't even know who to trust. Online was more confusing because, now you are looking at people, let's say they have background in computer science, but she has a background in like medicine. So how do you go from medicine to a tech skill? So actually seeing somebody with at least a level of relatability, somebody who was in similar shoes, that was what she was looking for at that point in time. I think the matters was all her friends were in the health field. All our acquaintances and friends are either doctors, nurses, or work in the hospital. You can imagine that circle of people, and then you now want to break into tech. It is going to be difficult. Well, I'm into marketing, sales. I was able to introduce her to one of my friends. He's a business analyst. When he spoke with her, it was like all the confusion actually just came breaking down. It became more relatable because he studied mass comm. He has a master's in marketing and he's currently working as a business analyst. For someone like him who is already in the industry, who has a good job, to say, oh, if you want to go into tech, these are the skills, these are some of the opportunities available, and these are some of the transferable skills you can actually bring on board. He was able to point her in the direction of resources to use. Instead of her having to, do I do this? Which one do I go for? He was able to say, don't do this, go for this first, then after this, you can do this next. So that direction, that was really what made all the difference for her. Was able to, get started in business analysis. The good part is she's actually an in-house business analyst, one of the team that worked on Learningwithbabanlar, coming up with a platform where you can actually find people with relatable experiences, people who have been where you want to be. Let's say you want to work in Google as a software developer, and then we are able to find someone who works in Google as a software developer. And not just anyone, we actually get you someone with a similar experience to what you currently have. That means if you have a background in medicine, we try and get someone who was in the medical field and who has transitioned into tech. So that way you have this level of relatability. So you are not just watching online videos. We tend to get much more results when someone with relatable experience actually speaks with us. I hope you like it. Check out Learning with Babanlar, www.learningwithbabanlar.com. Thank you.